As a Christian man, it seems you're presented with a dilemma to either take the more blue pill advice, which is be really nice, 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 nice to girls, or take the more quote unquote red pill. I say in quotes because some red pillers do give good advice and some of them don't, but the quote unquote red pill advice, which is if you do anything nice for a woman, then you're simping. And because most Christian men don't have enough testosterone, have a bit too much soy going on in their body, they end up picking the be nice option, which leads to absolute catastrophe. Alright, I'm here to tell you, this is a false dilemma. I'm actually going to define simping for you. Simping is taking on an uneven value exchange, essentially being a pushover. I'm going to give you an example, okay? Because both sides are wrong here. Alright, the blue pill says give the girl flowers no matter what. Okay, we use flowers as an example here. Give the girl flowers no matter what. And the quote unquote red pill advice is give the girl flowers never. Because don't be nice. And I'm saying giving the flowers, giving the attention, giving the value yourself, doing something for her is contingent. It's contingent on what she does. So I'm going to give you an example. I'm going to give you an extreme example. Let's say there's a girl and she has a boyfriend and she goes out and goes sleeps with 4 black dudes and makes a blacked video. Alright? That's the situation. The blue pill advice is, well, give her flowers. Hey, sweetie, I know you just cheated on me with 4 big black dudes on blacked, but here's some flowers. That's being a pushover. That's not what you want to do. Alright? Now, that's simping. That's the definition of simping. There you go. If you want an example of simping, that is actually simping right there. Because you don't have any standards. There's no point, because if you're going to allow that to happen, you're going to allow anything to happen. Alright? There's no standard in which you say, hey, no, don't do that. That's simping. Okay? Not having standards. Taking on uneven value exchanges and just giving your attention, giving value no matter what. Alright? And the problem with and actually an example of not simping, we'll take the other side of the dilemma, is let's say she behaves very well, she cooks, she cleans, biblically feminine, very good girl, then you give her flowers. That's not simping, because there's an even value exchange. You understand, it has to do with the girl's actions and how you respond to them. The first example is simping, the second example is not simping. So that being said, the problem with simping is the basic tenets of respect. Whether you're dealing with men or women, this is true. If you're a pushover, no one will respect you. And when you're a simp, you're a pushover. You can look great, you can dress a certain way, you can even be a fighter. But if people see that you are a pushover and every time you get tried to do nothing, they're not going to respect you. No one respects someone just because they're nice, which is the problem with this more blue-pilled advice. You do not gain respect just by being nice. Alright? And one of the easiest markers of respect is seeing how much crap someone will be willing to take, how much disrespect someone will be willing to take. Going to sleep with 4 big black dudes and cheating on your boyfriend and having it recorded and posted on the internet, that's about as disrespectful as it gets. And I know this is an extreme example, but even apply that to the micro scale. If you're just going to let that happen, then obviously you have no self-respect, which is really the way you stop simping. But I'm going to go over that after this. In a male and female relationship, the man must be respected as a force of nature. Okay? Respect is the backbone. Because what is the ideal male and female relationship? Well, the man leads. Okay? Fix camera lighting. It's alright. The man leads, and the woman follows. The woman submits to the man. But what if the woman doesn't respect the man? It's impossible to really submit, isn't it? And I really do think in a male and female relationship, true love is achieved when the woman can fully trust the man and submit to him. But if she can't respect the man, then how can this work? It can't. And you can't lead if you aren't respected. Imagine trying to run a team. Like you see this in sports all the time. A quarterback, a player, etc. They lose respect in the locker room, and now no one listens to them. It's very simple. In order to be followed, in order to lead, you must be respected. When you simp, you lose all respect. When you're a pushover, you lose all respect. No one's gonna respect you, bro. And the girl especially. Then you're not gonna have any good relationships. And you know what? Even that means standing on your values, even if she doesn't like it. Because remember, you're the leader. You, at the end of the day, choose what happens. And you know what? If she says no, if she's really against it, because the paradox in simping is that You think you're making her happy by constantly being nice and doing things for her, etc. That's not really how it works, because the respect meter is going down, 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 down. Women don't respect men who are just nice and let them do anything they want. Women respect men that actually set standards and say, hey, you can't do this, you can't do that. And that's what garners respect. You know, being able to say, hey, if you do that, it's over. Of course, in the extreme case, I'm not saying, if you step on my foot a single time on accident, the relationship's over. It's not like that, okay? But if you go cheat on me with some dude, the relationship's over. Or you decide your own standard, and then it becomes a big argument, and then you stick on it. And it's like, all right, well, it gets to the point where it's like, okay, well, if you don't like this, then just go find another boyfriend. That's the type of attitude you have to have. I'm not saying do that for the littlest things. I'm not saying do that immediately at the start. Communicate your positions. Communicate what you want her to do. Communicate what you don't like, what you do like, etc. But if it gets to a certain point, you have to use that. And you can't be the type of person also that says, hey, the relationship is going to be over if you do this. And then she does it, and then you don't quit the relationship. You have to be a man of your word. You have to have self-respect, okay? Which is what this is going to come into, all right? You're not going to be a force of nature, being in the corner jerking off while you're watching your wife get pounded by some bull, okay? In order to stop simping, you need to have some self-respect. That's where it really starts. It's pretty easy. Just hold yourself to higher standards, okay? Most people hold themselves to these type of standards. The average person, normie standards. Start holding yourself to these type of standards, okay? Even if you don't think you're at this level, start holding yourself to those standards. When you start doing that, what you realize is naturally will follow. You hold other people to higher standards. This is why a lot of people, and I'm not going to go on a whole tangent about this because I've made videos about it, but this is why people who get on self-improvement, they start talking to their friends and they kind of alienate their friends because they start talking to them like, they expect more out of them. And the normie friends get offended. Now, like I said, that's a whole tangent to be gone over there, but the point is, once you start working on yourself, once you start holding yourself to higher standards, you start holding other people to higher standards. And you know what? You can start laying down the law, so to speak, especially with women. Not going to be simp anymore. That's really how you stop simping, alright? And it really comes down to holding yourself to high standards, but in order to do that, what precedes that is having a drive, having purpose. And truthfully, that's what women want in a man. Okay? That's part of being a biblical man, having a purpose, having a strive. You're not supposed to be some worm in the world with no goals and not having anything to go for. Just working at McDonald's, flipping burgers, coming home, playing video games. Of course the woman's not going to respect you. Of course she's not going to submit to you. Of course you're a simp. You're a loser. Secatil. Once you get to a certain point, you won't be able to handle let me use that a bit more carefully. You won't be able to tolerate disrespect. I'm not saying you're going to flip your lid and start fighting everyone in the building, but I'm saying you're going to say, hey, don't do that. And if someone constantly disrespects you, you're going to cut them off. You're going to be able to have that. And so this is more about than just simping to women. This is simping to men as well. A man disrespects you constantly, man constantly takes advantage of you. Oh, it's okay. It's okay. Yeah, it's okay. He's my friend. Hold yourself to higher standards, then hold other people to higher standards. Once you do that, you're going to stop simping. And this will help finish the simping epidemic. Alright? If you want to join this movement, building back Christian men need to stop simping. Okay? And the reason why if you look at Christian relationships, very rarely are gender roles enforced. Usually it's the woman in charge, or the man and woman are like egalitarian, equal, and it's kind of weird. Clearly not biblical. It's because men simp. Men aren't respectable. So really, it's not really women's fault. It's men's fault. So that being said, if you want to join this movement fixing that, building back Christian men, click the link in the description to the Discord. Follow me on Instagram, like all my posts, because my Instagram is amazing, because I am amazing. Subscribe for more amazing videos. Check the playlist in the description for more amazing videos, because remember, I'm amazing. Those are my call to actions. See you next video.